Hi, how's everyone? Welcome. Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you're new. I'm glad you found me. We are doing the Venus and Jupiter conjunction today. In sidereal astrology, it's in Gemini, and tropical, it is in Cancer. So the way I reconcile the two systems is looking at tropical as how you function in the world, and sidereal is how you function inside, how you reconcile things with yourself, how you feel about yourself or your circumstances, and your place in the world. So, first off, the star players. Venus, that flirty goddess of love, beauty, balance, justice, spending, and cooperation, and Jupiter, the king of the gods, generous, open, free spirited, passionate, the horny frat boy, here for a good time, but not a long time. So Venus is on her way through the zodiac to confront Leo and the ego, and she's sauntering past a very smooth talking Jupiter with a hey there, shorty, let me whisper in your ear, and a playful Chip Skylark smile. And she decides, I got a minute. These two energies get on famously. Venus loves the attention, the compliments, the drinks, and Jupiter loves that she loves it, and he lays it on thick. She's a great conversationalist who plays with his beard and laughs at his jokes, and he finds an uncomplicated, fair minded, humorous beauty, and they spend some refreshing quality time in each other's company. This is an opportune time to use charm and discernment when dealing with others, okay? Charisma and grace can pull a lot of information out of a person. Generosity and humor can appeal to someone who needs a break. In tropical astrology and Cancer, these two are meeting under the sight of the moon in the soft emotions, mysterious, loving, guarded. Karmic cycles are here, hidden patterns, and sensitive subjects. That's what Cancer rules. The home, motherly nurturing, and children. Able to sense deeper meaning, this conjunction may actually make us a little suspicious. The brick? Oh, dang it. Hang on. Okay. So, an energy that smiles that big, like that Jupiter energy, an energy that smiles that big and is throwing favor around willy nilly like that, might seem dubious at first, but Jupiter energy is sincere. It might be fleeting, but it's true, whatever it is, whatever this is. Whatever this is, its impermanence does not negate its truth or usefulness. Okay, think about that. Just because what's coming in may not stay doesn't mean it's not good, useful, or what did I say? Truthful. Okay, Jupiter doles out favor and luck and enthusiasm, and Venus blesses it with grace and intellect and cooperation. So grab an opportunity when you see it and use discernment to decide if it's beneficial. There might be some contention even in this easy alignment because Venus doesn't like vulgarity or boorish behavior, and Jupiter is both. Okay? Venus likes flattery, Jupiter exudes bluntness. Venus likes an intellectual connection. Jupiter is passionate if he likes what he sees. But when the energies do jive, he is more than happy and capable to throw favor and gifts at the love goddess for however long they have together. In sidereal astrology, this is taking place in the curious, witty, sharp minded Gemini. So, quick thinking, fast talking, expressive. We're able to process information quickly. We get to the bottom of things, or just luckily happen to find some nuggets of reliable, scrutinized, convincing information, or maybe entire files, but we trust it. Not only has this information come to us through luck and open-minded exchange, it's passed the smell test by Venus. She's waited, ruminated with it, run it through the bullshit filter, and get to have now you get to have it. Use it how you must after honoring how you feel about it. Okay? You will be occupied for a little while deciding how you will communicate your verdict to others. All right. So now we're going to go to the tarot and we'll see how this plays out. This, even though we're centering on Gemini and Cancer, this is an all signs reading because we all have all the signs somewhere in our charts, okay? So this is going to play out differently depending on what position in your chart, what house in your chart um, the signs are in, okay? So let's see. Okay. So we've got the Page of Wands from the other day, and it's accented with an Ace of Wands. All right, and this says a gift of energy. Okay, what did I say about luck out of the blue? A gift, something generous. This is new projects, renewed motivation and momentum, opportunity, strength, allies, and inspiration. And that's good because it's coming in with this Page of Wands energy that seems and feels maybe a little tentative. Okay? Somebody's self-conscious, a little self-conscious because they're unsure of themselves. This is somebody who's seeking guidance, mentors, and friendship along the way. And then here we come with that Ace of Wands, a new opportunity. Interesting. I like that. We're going to get some more. Page of Wands, fire energy. This is first. This is Aries. Aries energy of other fire sign. And then the Ace of Wands is divine energy of fire. It's like literally could be like a lightning bolt out of the sky. You know what I mean? Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles came out kind of sideways. And then let's see what else we can get on that. So this could be financial. That's that's 5 Pentacles. There could be fear of loss here, but it's not formed yet. Okay, and then we got the Four of Swords, which is rest and respite after heartbreak, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, Taurus energy and Judgment. Okay, we'll just take those for now. Bottom of the deck here. Okay, the Devil on the backside. I like this. I like this. Somebody's being given an opportunity to be free of something, okay? This is literally making a break for it while the Devil has his back turned, all right? That's what that one means. So let's go to these clarifiers here. I'm going to pull this forward and set these up. So we've got that Page of Wands energy, something new, something active, something inspiring. And coming in with the page, this is so remember yesterday I was talking about the aces and how they're a gift out of the blue. We were talking about the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So the aces are always something new that you don't expect. If it's just the ace, it's like I said, just by chance something's coming forward. But when it comes in, that wand comes in with the page, this opportunity is coming in with someone. And it could be someone of the fire sign persuasion, possibly Aries energy. Or this could happen when like the moon is in Aries or Mercury in Aries. Aries energy here. Very fiery, very new, very optimistic, very hopeful, very enthusiastic, but untested, unsure of himself, and looking for a little bit of guidance. Okay? And that guidance will be coming in on that Ace of Wands. Okay? So in the first position, we have past influences, and this is the Four of Pentacles on the reverse side. So the Four of Pentacles is that guarded energy, that miser energy, keeping your energy close to you, keeping your what you invest in, keeping it minimal. Okay, this could be energy investment, time. This could be mental energy. This could be anything that you invest in for something in the future. Okay, and of course, this could be monetary. Okay, the pentacles are money. So this Four of Pentacles is usually the miser. That's him on the front, keeping things close. You know, the thing about the Four is that it's not a lot. Okay, you went through the Ace of Pentacles, which we have here. You went through the Two, which is balancing what you have with what you want, and work and life. You're balancing these two things. The Three of Pentacles um, is getting recognition for it. And the Four of Pentacles is the first fruits of your labor, okay? But it's not enough to really share with anybody. You're not rolling in it, you're just barely getting by, but you're at least getting by with it. But in that energy, you're very frugal with it. You're not spreading it thin because there's not a lot to spread. And some people look at that Four of Pentacles energy and they're kind of judgmental about it. Oh, he's being greedy. He's got a little bit, but he doesn't want to share it. Yeah, because I barely just fucking got it. That's what he says. So this card is let's see. Oh, okay. This is somebody who is doing it out of greed, not out of necessity. And it's like, yeah, doing it out of negative greed, keeping it close instead of, I'm still investing in this. This is still growing. I'm going to be generous when it comes around. That may be the energy when the card is on the front side. I'm being careful with it right now. Give me a minute. I'll have enough to share when it grows a little bit more, but I'm not sharing anything at the moment. But here on the backside with this, it's in a negative energy. This is mine because, it's just greedy. It's a greedy kind of energy. And what they don't understand is that hoarding it does not make it grow. All right? It doesn't even guarantee the safety of what you're hoarding. Think about a hoarder's house. They keep things because they find it valuable and they don't want to let it go. They don't want it to go to waste. They're not sure somebody else is going to use it right, so they hoard it because they think they're the only ones who can use it right. But when you step back and look at that hoard, nothing of value is in there. Everything is decayed, everything is dirty, things are broken, and they see the value in something that they see the value that it had before it was misused, and they think that that's still there. Okay, so that's in the past influences. Avarice, avarice prevents growth. So you're hanging on to something, but you're hanging on to it so hard, so tight, so long, it can't breathe, it can't grow, and it dies. All right? So that is a past influence, something that was hung on to and guarded so much that it just was choked out. It went nowhere. All right? Current energy, this is good. You've got an Ace of Pentacles. Now, some might look at this as a downgrade because we're going from 4 to 1, but I like this because it's clean, it's new, it's fresh, and it has brand new potential here. Okay, this is current energy. So something that has been lost through greed is coming back with a new opportunity here with this Ace of Pentacles. This is investments, partnerships, cooperation, and good fortune. Look at that. Weren't we just talking about cooperation, Venus energy, and good fortune, Jupiter energy? We were just talking, that's the Venus-Jupiter conjunction at work right here. So that's in the current energies. In the near future, you do have a Four of Swords. This is healing and respite, recuperation, and understanding your limits. Okay, so I feel like whatever this new opportunity coming in, you're gonna sit and dwell on it. This is Four of Swords. This is air energy. Let's see, Ace, 2, 3, 4. That's Gemini energy. Oh, see, Gemini is in the house right here. Um, hmm. So you're gonna take this, and just like I can't deny this. Look, well, let's see, front side or front side? Front side. Okay. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Yeah, hoarding, just like I said, possessiveness. Okay. And then there was no growth. Now there's a new opportunity, but now you're going to dwell on it. You're going to ruminate. Ruminate? Is that how I said it? Ruminate on it. Okay? Because you're still in recovering from the loss of the other loss. So that Four of Swords is a healing energy. It's going, but it's mental healing. It's you know, um, it's undoing old um, thought patterns, thought processes. That's the Swords energy. It's undoing those things because you're coming out of a Three of Swords, which is loss and heartbreak. Okay. Um, it could have been a mental defeat. This was defeating to you. You felt depleted, and now you're like, okay, I'm not gonna waste this one. So now I have to be in an energy of very deep contemplation here, because I feel that some in the collective are realizing that the last cycle didn't work because they had some limiting beliefs. And it might not have been their own, but it might have been something that was instilled in them that they're trying to recover from, they're trying to move on from. The reason I say it like that is because we do have next to it the Hierophant in the backside. And this is letting go of limiting beliefs. It says you forget your divinity. Okay, free your mind and the rest will follow. And you are being called to rebel against the tenet of thou shalt. Okay, that's that looking forward. There's an opportunity to break some really toxic old not karmic, um, dogmatic cycles. This is the Hierophant energy, the Pope, the High Priest. He is the keeper, the interpreter, and the teacher of divine law. So this is where all that religious bullshit comes from. But I mean, in the front side, it can also be really good, deep rooted tradition and knowledge passed down through the generations that become tradition, right? There is good things here too, but on the backside, you're being asked to find a way to release those things because they kept you in this limiting mindset. Okay, the anchor card, the bottom card, which represents influences we might not yet see. We've got Judgment, the Judgment card. Okay, can't show it because they're naked. They got naked booties showing. But Judgment represents liberation, a wake up call. This is the past being examined um, and forgiven. But this has to do with karmic cycles coming back. If you think about what the Judgment is, in the card, it is at the end of all things when Archangel Gabriel blows the horn and everything that is dead rises from the grave because it has to be called to account. Okay, this is a time of, I think in the last reading we dealt with the backside of the High Priestess's card, and she had Amit the Devourer on it, where when in Egyptian mythology, when we die, when a cycle ends, when a situation ends, when something has run its course, that the heart of that thing is weighed against the feather of truth. If it is found deficient, it's consumed by Amit the Devourer. Okay, so now we have here something being called up to its judgment. That's kind of deep. That's kind of heavy. But I like it. Okay? Um, so that's what we have. This is just for like the next week or so. Because Venus is pretty quick moving. She's gonna come past Jupiter and he's gonna holler at her for a little bit and they're gonna spend maybe like 3 days in each other's company and then she's gonna move on. But that's what we're going to be able to take with us. There is a good opportunity to shed some limiting beliefs. Um, Now, I wanted to talk more about this Four of Swords. So this is, shit, I can't remember if this is the front or the back. Whichever it is, I think it's the front. Yes. So this is the front of the card, which is good. And on the back, you can see, so on the front, you're looking at the person, the old man that's taking respite. But if you turned and looked outward at what's on this side of you see that it's a fucking disaster out there. There's fire. Somebody set fire to something. There's four swords here. Now, what comes after the Four of Swords? The Five of Swords, which is a contention that you need to put an end to. We're not at that point yet. We're still in the we're still in the contemplation. This is a this has a big feeling of not my circus, not my monkeys. I already took up the sword. The Shire is burning, and I need to regroup and recuperate. Otherwise, I'm going to make the same mistake again. That's what that feels like. And while you're in that Four of Swords is when you're going to be contemplating this Hierophant energy, these traditional things that you. I always hear with this card, this is the way it's done. This is Taurus energy. This is the way it's done because it's always been done this way. Just like very stuck beliefs, okay? And it's like there's also along with that there's this feeling of if it's always been done this way, it must be for a reason. If it's not working for me, it must be some deficiency in myself that I can't get this to work when this is how it's supposed to work. And this card in the reverse is now giving you plus with the Judgment card, pass through this test and release it or be doomed to repeat the cycle again. That's the Judgment cycle. It's things coming back to be held to account. And then you make the decision. Do you cut it away and send it to the dead, to the world, to the underworld, and let it be purified and release it from your energy? Or do you revisit it? Right? Do you go back into the karmic cycle in order to reconcile this? You don't have to, because here you've got that Page of Wands and this Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. This is brand new opportunity if you can reconcile what was done and what happened in the past to bring you into this lack mindset. But it was a blessing in disguise. That Ace of Pentacles is often thought of as a blessing out of the blue. In another deck, it's represented by the bean from Jack and the Beanstalk. The one Ace of Coins is the bean that he has to plant and just, cross himself and cross his fingers and hope for the best. So this is a new opportunity, but this is coming in with help. It might be small help, though. It's still a leg up. It's like somebody tossing you a coin, tossing a coin to your witcher, right? Tossing it up. Here's a coin for you. It's coming in with a person. Maybe that person doesn't stay to help. Jupiter is pretty fleeting energy. It doesn't stay, but boy, is it a blessing when he comes through. Okay, so that's what I have. Let's get maybe a couple theme cards here. Let's see. Okay, the wheel. That came out interesting. The wheel in reverse, though. Do I want to read it like that? What goes around comes around. Sometimes that one's an old one. I'm gonna take that out. No, actually, I'm gonna include it. It says sometimes it be like that because there's regret here. There's regret here. Both of these old men are like, what the fuck went wrong? And it's like sometimes it be like that. You can go into things with your best intentions, with all the information that you have, even though there's no guarantee that that information is correct or current or feasible. You go into it with the best information that you can. Oh, there's that tea again. There's gossip here, news. This could be wider energies at work here. But this is like also catching up with old friends. But when you do catch up with somebody, there's information exchanged here. It's conversation, the grapevine, chatting. This could be a heads up on an opportunity. This could be information that was missing before. This could just be finding out about an opportunity. Oh, we've got stuck in the past. This is Six of Cups in reverse. So this is, I feel like that's that miser, that Four of Pentacles. That is, the Four is Taurus energy. So they're very comfortable in their environment. Why is this stuck in the past here? I feel like this has to do with the Judgment. Yeah, I thought that would come out too. Sometimes it be like that. Reminded me of this card that came out the other day. The quote from Captain Picard from Star Trek. It's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That's not weakness, that's life. And I remember the last time this came out, I'm like, shit happens. And sometimes no matter how much you prepare or save or whatever, shit can still go wrong. And it's nothing, no, it's no bearing on any of deficiency of yourself. See, that's what that Hierophant in reverse is asking you to release. Release the idea that, you're not enough because what you're trying isn't working, even though it worked for other people. Here we've got the Archangel Gabriel. What was I just talking about? Archangel Gabriel is the one who blows the trumpet in the Judgment card. So he's here twice, okay? This is the Annunciator. Well, yeah. Pay attention. Is this what this said? Where did I see that before? Yeah, the wake-up call. There it is, the Annunciation. That's Archangel Gabriel's horn. So this says clarity of divine purpose. There's intercession here. That could be that ace, these aces here, out of the blue from the divine, a new opportunity, a new call to action. There's miracles here, okay? Provider, direction, companionship, and escort through this underworld. What did I say about? Oh yeah, when you have to release something when it's dead and done and gone and you got to release it, it symbolically goes to its own underworld, right? Whether it's a relationship or a job or, some kind of commitment or connection, it has to be released. This is an escort through this dark time, through this Four of Swords energy. There's also visions here. Part of this is happening in Cancer, and the water signs are always very connected to the psychic realm, the dream realm, the mysteries, what's hidden, things like that. So pay attention to dreams and visions. This is the dictation of divine will. All right? This is the strength of God. I love that. We get a few more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. That one's for me. It says drink water, bitch. And it's like, yeah, I know. I've been wanting to get this water for like a half hour. We've got 222. Keep the faith. Timely and auspicious opportunities are coming. Stand strong in your personal truths, okay? We've got Chiron here. Chiron's a tough energy. I didn't look to see where Chiron is right now. I believe it's still in Aries. And Aries here is this Page of Wands. Remember I said he's tentative, he's unsure of himself. On the front side, he would be all gung-ho. I know what I'm doing. I have the power. I'm ready to go. Right? This is strength to meet their challenges. But then on the reverse side, this is somebody who's very unsure of themselves. And that, I believe, is the Chiron energy that is centered in Aries, which is represented here by the Page of Wands. So that's interesting that that matches so well. Um, I have said this before. I might stutter like an idiot, but my cards don't fucking lie. They're badass sometimes. So right now, Chiron being in Aries, here we have the wounded healer. This is the teacher. It shows us what we need to sacrifice in order to have inner healing. This is perceived failures and betrayal, but it's from the past, something that's still functioning in the programming. I heard functioning in our inner programming. So this is a challenge. This is past traumas, challenging patterns, forgiveness and release. And what was I saying about the judgment card here saying forgive/forgiveness? Do you go through this passage and release it, or do you face repetition? So we're going to leave that there. That's fucking amazing. I can't believe that came out like that. And let's see, what do we have coming up? I think I'm a day behind here. Hang on a second. So, tomorrow, Friday, I think this is the What the Friday spread is coming up. Yeah. So this will post in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I'll post up the Friday, What the Friday 5 card spread. So if you stuck with me this long, thanks so much for sticking with me. My information's in the description. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm open for that. If you'd like to leave a tip, my Venmo and Cash App and my email are in the description. Until I see you again in the next reading, okay, thanks, bye.